Hey everyone, Griever back here, doing a live stream sort of deal here. I hope everyone can see it, blah blah blah. Let's see if I can post a link or something like that to something, that or other. Yeah, so I'll put it in the Discord of Grim Reaper's Discord. Go check that out. Let's see. Go. Let's go like this and go C and bam. And yeah. And then there we go. All right. So let's look at the live stream. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, I will be checking out what One Punch Man, the latest chapter is about to drop. It's going to drop very, very soon, according to everybody on Grim Reaper's Discord. Go check out Grim Reaper, good live reactor himself. And I'm just kind of waiting. I'm kind of waiting here. I have to wait for the wife to get home for a few hours. So I figured, what the hell? It's a Friday night. And I figured I could answer a few questions for everyone in the Discord and stuff. Because a lot of people had questions about Canada. And I mean, I don't need to answer any questions about Canada, but whatever. We can talk about whatever you like. I'm going to keep rambling on until I get some other information in the chat below here. So first we have Kaizen, I hope I pronounced that right, 122K saying first. Yes, you were, sir. Yes, you were. And then we have One Nation Army 498 saying hello there. Hello there to you too. And then we have Kaizen122K saying once again, join the cord. Yeah, I mean, not the umbilical cord, join the Discord. There is a bit of a discrepancy, right? So, apparently I also got a comment about, am I going to do Shokugeki no Soma? The new chapter dropped or whatever. Yeah, but unfortunately it didn't drop on two of the only, just so you guys are clear, I basically only follow manga stream. So if it doesn't drop on manga stream, generally speaking, I don't like catch up with it. So I'm waiting for the Grim Reaper's Discord to tell me when the One Punch Man chapter is going to drop, because manga stream is almost a day behind with that stuff. So yeah, and Kaizen, yes, I am Canadian. I am very Canadian. I live in Nova Scotia, in fact. That is the far eastern province for anybody who's American out there. A province is simply a state, but generally we're bigger. So, generally speaking, Nova Scotia is very small, so we are quite smaller. But a province is a state, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I'm very far east, Eastern time zone sort of idea. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm reading the Discord right now, and I'm seeing people telling me this should be in Big News Promotions. Well, I'm sure I can put it there as well, but yeah, I'll put it there as well. But I had a couple of people ask me to put it in the For the People, so I'm just doing what I'm told, ladies and gentlemen. And that's from Chocolate Emperor, and he don't like me very much. So, oh, my sister just drove to Nova Scotia. I can correct. I can try to. All right. Just because I am. What do you call that stuff? A grammar Nazi? Yeah, one of those. I will correct the spelling of the province I am from, just so everybody's clear. It's nobody's fault, right? Like, I wouldn't know how to spell Nantucket or Kentucky or anything like that or Tennessee. How many S's are in Tennessee and how many E's offhand? So there we go. I'll do that. So we have L for Canada. Why L for Canada, Marcus Taylor? Why L for Canada? Canada is absolutely fantastic. Saito says it's released, and Marcus Taylor, I'm just following the rules. Well, see, your country's rules, assuming you're from America, my country's rules are two very different set of rules, so I don't need to follow those set of rules. But I have no idea what set of rules you're talking about. Honestly, I'm old. I'm out of the loop. I have no idea. So, who said I don't like you, people, I'm assuming. Marcus, I did I say that? I don't remember. So Kaiser says, sorry, you. Also, Trailer Park Boys takes place there. Yes, it does. Actually, I've met most of the Trailer Park Boys, both Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles. In fact, I did some electrical work for Bubbles, the guy who plays Bubbles. Great guy. They're all just here. In fact, some of my friends actually worked on the set of Trailer Park Boys. It was a very local project, and it just boomed. So, very interesting. But apparently the chapter dropped. So, okay, so we got some drops here. We got some drops. All right. It's under the cooked thing, but who gives a shit about that? Let's go to the For the People. And here we go. He dropped it. Let's see. Manga Dex. So, first off, first page. All right, so I said this was going to be a normal live stream, but... and Marcus, you're a chocolate muppet. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're a lot of the time, man. You're a bit of a dick. Let's just call a spade a spade. So, don't mean to be insulting or anything, but sometimes through text, I'll admit it, tone is a thing. I have a huge problem with that because I don't add a bunch of emojis or lols or ha-has or anything at the end of my sentence, and people think I come off very either arrogant or very angry or very like to the point or sort of idea. So I get it, but yeah. So if that's the case, that's fine. Whatever, But yeah, sometimes I feel like a few people in the Discord, not gonna name names, but some people do come off a little what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit insulty. Yeah, insulted. A little salty. People come off a little salty. Like they believe in their theory and they believe that anything that you say is absolutely wrong, sort of idea. Maybe I'm just old and blah blah blah. But so yeah. And no, chat, I didn't actually name Chocolate Muppet, but yeah, I kind of did. So tit for tat there. I mean, I'm assuming that Marcus Taylor, being Chocolate Muppet, is probably going to unsubscribe at this point, but that's fine. I can take it. I mean, I'm not gonna not call a spade a spade. So why don't we just go through this then? So I'm not gonna have the live chat, or can I do that? Can I pop out chat? Oh, there we go. Pop out chat. All right. So, chapter 113. No, I want Where did the chat go? Jesus Christ. There we go. All right. Nope, that didn't work either. Fuck me. All I'm trying to do, ladies and gentlemen, is have the chat here. Rip Muppet, blah, blah, blah. And also follow the chapter along while having the chat in the thing. But apparently, they're not going to allow that. So... I'm just going to go through a couple of pages and then we will talk about it. So the first one is Tatsumaki. Tatsumaki is at the very beginning. And for those of you who don't know, I do not care for Tatsumaki. It's not that she's not powerful as shit. She totally is. 100% behind it. But I'm not a part of the itty bitty titty community, ladies and gentlemen. I am just not. I'm no. I mean, yeah, no. Sorry, guys. No, I'm not with that. I'm not with the itty bitty titty community, and I don't care that people go, oh yeah, but she's not actually a lolly. Like her body's shaped like a woman. I'm like, yeah, no, it's still a fucking 12-year-old. I don't care. Sorry, not into that. I'm dating a Latina. She got curves for days. So when you don't got that, it's anything below it. It's no. That's underage. Not cool. Not with it. So I'm more of a Mizuki guy myself, or a Fubuki. I like Fubuki and stuff. I need a fully fleshed woman. I need that's what I need. I am not into the lollies. I'm sorry, guys. Itty bitty titty, don't do it for me. So, don't get me wrong, she's strong as shit, but she's also a fucking bitch. Like, does anybody actually like her personality? Anybody? Like, if you like her personality, tell me why in the live chat. So, did you read the new chapter of Shokugeki no Soma, Fanboy? No, I did not. I did not know it was released. I'm sorry about that, Fanboy. I will get to that tomorrow. I have uploaded a One Punch Man and possibly by now a Dr. Stone review that was scheduled, but a Dr. Stone chapter 115, which was an amazing chapter, guys. Go check out that review and go check out that chapter. But no, I didn't check out Shokugeki no Soma Le Dessert number 2. I knew the Raws were out last week, but I didn't know that the chapter was out yet. So I'll have to do that tomorrow. Sorry about that. It'll be a little late, but don't get me wrong. It will be there. Any links? If you guys could post a link to it in one of the previous Shokugeki no Soma videos, it'll be under spam, but I'll make sure to check the reviews and edit it and blah, 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 and say, yeah, this is okay, accept, So, anyways, moving on. What else do we got? Tatsumaki is best girl. No, she is not. That's why she's likable. No, it is not. Bitches are not likable, ladies and gentlemen. They are not. So first off, we got the actual, like, everybody is on that black sperm hype train, and I'm understanding. Webcomic is about probably 30 plus chapters ahead of the manga, give or take. Might be less, might be more, but I'm just going to use a quick number like 30. So a lot of people clearly know way more about black sperm than the manga only reader community. But from what I've seen, I don't get the hype. I do not understand it. This is hype built up by webcomic readers only. I've said this multiple times. Homeless Emperor, however, I'm with this guy. I'm with this dude. So if you guys are happy, because first 3 panels, all I see is Homeless Emperor, his hands out like this, like he's goddamn Hohenheim in Full Metal Alchemist opening 1, going, as expected of one of the top heroes, unfaltering even in death. You certainly were strong. Well, this is Zombie Man. Can Zombie Man be killed? That's, like, is he one of those characters like in, well, Full Metal Alchemist, perfect example. Is he one of the ones that if you burn him enough, like a Mustang thing, like keep snapping your fingers, keep boom, 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 burn him enough, and they'll die? Like, does he have a set number of lives, like an Alucard or a Full Metal Alchemist or something like that? So that being said, let's see, next page. Well, damn, holy explosion, my ass. That's impressive. For some reason, this thing is skipping backwards. I'm very bad at this. Terrible luck. Yeah. Okay. So, click. Did I read the last page first, or what did I do, guys? Let's check the live chat. Live chat hasn't said anything, so I have no idea what I may or may not have done wrong. Okay, this site fucking sucks. Just gonna put that out there. Let's click it again. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. Let's see. Page 1, yeah. Page 36. Okay, so page 2. Okay, so I read literally the last page first, I guess. Maybe. So maybe I spoiled that for myself. I apologize. Didn't mean to do that. I'm very used to manga stream format. Blah blah blah. So, let's see what's going on. So first we see Zombie Man clearly regenerating here, and he says, "Hey, I don't know the true nature of your rule defying attacks that resemble magic. What is up with you? This is no joke. This monster is way strong, is what Zombie Man says. Really? He would say this is no joke. This monster is way strong? Way strong? Really? Like, I feel like that's the problem a lot of the time. Like, whenever you guys, like, the moment you pick up a translation, automatically everybody jumps to it. And I got trapped by this before with a lot of my Seven Deadly Sins or Nanatsu no Taizai reviews, is I would jump to the first translation and realize that there were some inconsistencies. Sometimes they're detrimental to power scaling or the plot. So there is that. Excuse me. But yeah, so don't know the true nature. We see Zombie Man reforming from all these attacks he took from Homeless Emperor, who's the badass, of course. And yeah, Zombie Man realizes this guy is no joke. This executive is no joke. So, Homeless Emperor then says, what a surprise. What a surprise this is, sorry. I have heard a lot about you, Zombie Man. So, the undying body isn't merely a figure of speech. Do you want to know the secret behind my light powers? Well, kind of. Fine, I'll tell you how I acquired this power. Until a month ago, I was living at the park day by day. So, right off the bat, if anybody's read Bloody Monday is a amazing. It's an incredible manga series with 3 seasons or 3 separate manga series, and Homeless Emperor reminds me so much of Simon from the first series. He looks pretty much like him, kind of talks and acts like him a little bit. He's really cool, you know. He's really enjoyable. That being said, so until a month ago, I was living at the park day by day. So now we're gonna get Homeless Emperor's backstory. So he apparently lost his job and was kicked out by my landlord. Classic, okay. I left human society behind and began living like a recluse. Alright. I recall being forced to dance naked in front of my boss at the welcome party for new recruits and getting fired the next day for sexual harassment. Okay? Like, Phoenix Man's story was a little more believable, and I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, guys. I got a beer ready, you know what I'm saying? Because we need beer for this. We need beer for One Punch Man and what it's going to bring, right? So I recall being forced to dance naked in front of my boss at the welcome party for new recruits. Like, who would agree to that? Like, I don't understand. He lost his job and was kicked out by his landlord and left. Like, I feel like these panels are not coherent. Like, the first panel should have been, like, this doesn't make any sense. The second panel should be below the third panel. Should have been, I recall being forced to dance naked in front of my boss at the welcome party for new recruits and getting fired the next day for sexual harassment. I lost my job and was kicked out by my landlord. I left human society behind and started living like a recluse. The order it's stated in, which is bad, implies that he lost his random job, kicked out by a landlord, left human society. Then he got another job and was forced to dance naked in front of his boss and was kicked out for sexual harassment. So the order of the panels is very flawed, is quite flawed, in my opinion. So now we jump over to page 5, where it says, but when I stared into the sky, the hatred for my boss and other such things no longer seemed to matter. Well, that's nice. For the earth is greater than any man-made structure, and the sky is brighter than any man-made light. Humanity is but one insignificant existence on this great earth. That is a fact. That is a fact. I hold, so far, I'm sure this is going to go down a very dark path, but so far, I agree with everything Homeless Emperor has currently stated on this page, because the circle of life works as James Earl Jones as Mufasa once stated. Humans, we're an infestation. We are the problem. We do not belong. If we cease to exist, the earth would be fine. Animal kingdom would work. Everything would be fine. But we are users. We take. We are very terrible. We are the cancer of this planet. I've always believed that, so I'm with them on this. That humanity is but one insignificant existence on this great earth. My home is far from grander than any mansion. It is this very earth. I had an epiphany. Okay? Abandoning the ecosystem Mother Earth had created and proposing under the self-made rules, just how foolish are these self-centered humans? I cannot believe the reality that I was stomped on by such foolish beings. I could no longer bear it. Okay, so he's begrudging the fact that the elites basically treated him like trash. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe the guy was good at his job and just treated like trash, but we don't see that. So I'm assuming this is a guy, because I've known a lot in my life, guys. I've had a lot of friends like that, who believe that because they've reached a certain age, they're entitled to a certain amount of money, a certain good paying job, a certain level of respect, even when they haven't earned it. And Homeless Emperor is kind of losing a bit of respect from me. He's just losing a little bit of respect. Just saying. So yeah. Let's check the talking. Don't see anything much in the talking, though I don't see much in the Discord either, so maybe everybody's just done for the night. That's okay. I was going to stay on here anyways, just do a little bit of this and that. And please, everyone, let me know if the live stream is lagging or something, because if that's the case, I can fix the bit rate and I can play around with settings. By the looks of it, I only have 2 people watching right now. 2 people. Yeah, so anyway, continuing on. So Homeless Emperor could no longer bear being a bitch, and the only way for my body and soul to escape this narrow, ugly, and foolish world fabricated by shallow human intelligence. Okay, buddy, you're a human. At the end of the day, you're a human, though. He says, the only way for my body and soul to escape this narrow, ugly, and foolish world fabricated by shallow human intelligence. Yeah, but your intelligence is human-based. The only way to return myself to nature and truly coexist with Mother Earth is to die. That was the only choice. Right then. I mean, I get it. the whole, oh, humans are limited, so I will no longer be human. But, I don't know. Let's see. God appeared before me. Okay. Literally, not every homeless person can afford a tracksuit, first of all. Second off, why does he have one container of, milk or kerosene and a bunch of cans of beer in the other bag? What does he do? Mix his beer with milk to make it last longer? Okay, so God appeared before me. Looks like one of those dudes from Smash Bros. Melee, one of those wire mesh dudes to fight. Yeah, okay. God appeared before him. You are correct. Humans are foolish, but you have no need to die. I will grant you power. What to do with this power, you should know. Yeah, give a psychopath power, great. So then on page 10 it says, in other words, I possess this divine power bestowed on me by God. I am the chosen one, and the reason, of course, is because I know the answer. Foolish humans are a harmful existence to this planet. Agreed. And the time has come for me to destroy all of its existence and civilization. Well then, I don't know about you guys, but what has he been waiting for then? If his holy mission was bestowed, like this divine power was bestowed on him by God, and he knew the answer, and he knew that he needed to eradicate all human life. Okay, whatever. I'm with him so far. Why has he waited? Why has he hesitated? When did he get this power, and how long has he waited to start killing humans? Like, that feels convenient. That feels weird. Just jumping in the chat here. Kaizen says, yeah, he's watching. It's quite smooth. Thank you, my guy. My YouTube channel also says, yeah, it's running good. Thank you, dude. And Dark Nightwing XL. Hey, how's it going, dude? Yes, Kaizen, I think we should pull everyone from the Discord in here, but a lot of people don't want to listen to me talk. I mean, you know, that's cool. That's cool. That being said, yeah, if you want to pull some guys in the Discord in here, I know that Greek and Chubb jump in here on occasion and stuff, so if they're going to jump in, that's great. You guys can just continue any conversation you wanted to have in my live chat rather than the Discord. That would be cool. And we can respond. We can talk about this. Don't get me wrong. I can talk to the chat. It's all good. Think of this. If any of you guys have seen Tekken 101, who I'm going to plug, even though the dude does not need it. I need it, but the dude does not need it. I've been following Tekken 101 for years, and the way he constructs his live streams is the way I want to do my live streams. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to you guys. I want to respond to you guys. You guys have a question? It can be unrelated to manga. It can be about a movie you saw. It can be about, hey, where are you from? Or, listen, I have a problem. Or, I don't care. We can talk about anything. We can talk about politics, religion, sex. I don't give a shit. It's all good. So, let's see. Light Ruler says, yeah, you're in here. Dark Nightwing XL, I'm good. What about you? I'm pretty good, man. I'm halfway buzzed. You know, just continuing. See, I was prepared. I had a second beer on hand. You guys kind of missed that, didn't you? You missed that, but I had a second beer on hand. So my YouTube channel says, I am here, boy. I am Chubb. Oh, my YouTube channel is Chubb Sperm. Okay, gotcha. See, I have a problem with that. Same with Marcus Taylor. Marcus Taylor is apparently Chocolate Emperor Muppet, and yeah, so I had no idea, so I kind of ousted him a little bit. Well, if you hadn't been a dick, then I wouldn't have ousted you. That's fine. What do you think about Taizai right now, says Dark Nightwing? I've had a problem with Taizai ever since Chapter 300. As anybody who has watched our reviews will know, Chapter 300 was the downward spiral in a otherwise great series. This series could have gone on a strong, like right now it's weak. Nobody can deny. Even if this goes 400 chapters, it won't be a strong 400 chapters. I'm under the firm belief Taizai could have gone the strong 400 plus chapters had it not screwed up in chapter 300. But it did. We got to live with it. So, not a huge fan what's going on right now. You're no Chubb. Chubb is BS Stan. Okay, apparently, Light Ruler, apparently we're arguing on who is Chubb and who is not. I do know that Joseph Thomas is definitely Greek because nobody else has that icon, and he's been a subscriber of mine for a while. So how you doing, Greek? Joseph, I know who you are. I mean, your profile pic is good. I mean, it is a good profile pic. Kaiser says, fun fact, I usually hate streams, but Griever, you deserve the support. Thank you, my guy. I always appreciate it. I don't do a whole lot of live streams for the simple fact that I literally only get a couple of you guys in here, and I feel like I'm just rambling and talking to myself mostly. That's why I don't do live reactions. It's why I don't do premieres and live streams and stuff like that. Is because I feel like if I do a review and people want to watch it later, that's fine. But you know what I mean? Like, it's something that I always felt like I wanted to do live streams, similar, as I said before, to, like Tekken 101. When I got a few more subscribers, a few more people to kind of talk to, more or less, and just answer over stream, you know? So, yeah, Greek, I'm good. I'm good, dude. Halfway's buzzed, and I'll be getting another beer probably before the end of this, but we're halfway through One Punch Man chapter 113, and stupid me with this what soda are we using here? Manga Dex. Stupid me, I decided to I was clicking the button like it was Manga Stream, and I guess I skipped to the last page before I did it, so I kind of already read the last page, but it's Homeless Emperor talking, so I don't think it's a big deal. Dark Nightwing XL, where are you from? Canada, dude. Canada. I am a British Canadian, eh? Sorry about that, eh? Yeah, I'm a British Canadian. Father's British. Mom's Canadian. Live in Nova Scotia. That's the furthest east in Canada you can get. There you go. Snapback Pirates. Nice haircut. Dude, why does everyone say that? I miss my ponytail, motherfucker. I miss my ponytail. Like, my wife hates it when I get my long hair. She loves it when I cut my hair and do the whole, I can't even see myself right now, but when I do the whole, like, Chris Hemsworth look in Thor 3, when my hair's all, like, spiked like this, and I'm, like, cut on the sides, and it's all, like, wet look, and I gel it and stuff. Oh, she loves that, especially with the beard and all combed and stuff. Yeah, she's all over that, and I mean, happy wife, happy life, right? So, yeah. Greek, sorry, biggest Canadian patriot I've ever seen. See, to call me a patriot is, patriotism is kind of been almost taken by the Americans, in my opinion, because I don't consider myself a patriot. I know the act of patriotism. Yes, I defend my country, blah, 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 but patriotism seems to be like an American-only concept because you guys are radical about it to the point of craziness. So I just, like, when people say, oh, you're a patriot, I'm like, I don't follow New England. I don't like Tom Brady. What's going on, you know? So, but yeah, absolutely. Of course I support Canada. I think Canada's a great place to live. I think had Obama stayed, I mean, not to get political, but if had Obama stayed, I think America would have been fine. But the new Trump government, no, don't approve. Don't mind saying that on a live stream. Hate Trump, don't like Trump. So right now, Canada's clearly the better choice. If you're gonna move up from the South Americas up to here, keep walking past California and come up here. Because yeah. That would be my advice to anybody, but yeah. Kaizen says, yo, I will still prove top tiers of ties. I should be approaching light speed. I will defend it. We can do that sometime, my guy. We can do that sometime. Probably not on this live stream. Don't have enough time to do that, probably. But that being said, I mean, reaction speed, I saw your argument before with One Above All. Excuse me. Lights, combat speed, realistic speed, reaction speed, they're all, of course, different categories. But I don't believe anybody can go around the world 8.5 times. Just, I don't see it. I don't see anybody in Taizai doing that. I see Dragon Ball Z characters doing that. But I don't see Taizai characters doing it. So I just don't see it. But I agree that they're clearly lightning speed. Guys said, my God, I'm an Irish American. Oh man, then you're a double drunk, right? You're a double drunk, assuming you're living in one of the states that allow alcohol or something. Now, apparently, some states are very strict about alcohol. My YouTube channel. I'm surprised someone in here didn't know you were Canadian. Well, I guess I don't say it enough in my review. I don't exactly go, Hey everyone, Griever back here, your Canadian host as always, bringing you guys the latest behind the bar reviews for... Yeah, I don't really do that. So, I mean, I do everything else except I accept the Canadian part, right? So, Kaizen, this is how you win this subscriber's support. Is this how I do it? By acting like a total drunken dick on live stream? Jesus Christ, guys, I should have done this more often. I can sit back. I can enjoy. This is great. Dark Nightwing XL. I will share your YouTube channel. You deserve it. I love your content. Thank you, my guy. Always appreciated. See, that is why people, I think, assumed that I was on the Discord last night. There was a huge debate, guys. And most of the people in the chat know it. It was a huge debate over the use of the N-word. And it was about whether black people can give white people a pass on it. And, I mean, Grim gave me a pass a long time ago, 9 months ago. You guys have watched his podcasts. I've been a part of a lot of them, not just Boar's Hat, but I've been a part of the Anime Battle Royales. I've been a part of just separate random live streams. I've been a part of quite a few of them. And at the end of the day, you've never heard me say it. You've never heard me type. You've never seen me type it because I haven't. It's a simple fact. I don't care about a pass. I just don't want to do it. That became a big thing. So yeah. Let's see my YouTube channel. Griever, you're always talking about Canada in the Discord. No, my guy, I am not always talking about Canada in the Discord. I get a jab, as Rocky Balboa would say. There is always a jab to Canada, usually by Chocolate Emperor, Muppet, whatever he calls himself, Marcus Taylor, I guess, in the chat. Usually it's him or Yeet or Grim or somebody who knows him from Canada. Give me a little, like, you know, a couple of kidney shots about Canada, and then I go and defend Canada. That's usually what happens. I very rarely bring up Canada in the Discord. It's usually not me who starts it. It's usually me defending it. Just so we're clear. I don't mind. I don't mind taking a few shots. We're always going to say, I know a lot of you guys are always saying Canada is the DLC of America. I can laugh that off. It's fine, even though clearly you guys, I mean, you're younger than us, so it's fine. But that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. You know, it's all good. But yeah, I don't mind it. All in good fun. Just so you guys are clear. Anybody here from the Discord, Grim Reaper's Discord? Once again, go join the Discord. I'm always good with taking the jabs for Canada and stuff. You guys can take the American jabs. I can take the Canadian jabs. It's all good. It's all in fun. It's fine. You know, it's when people get insulting that it, you know, it's when people start calling people. It's so funny, isn't it? I mean, we're all calling each other like the worst, like the curse words you wouldn't say in front of your grandmother, right? Then all of a sudden, when people start using the words like stupid or you're such an idiot or stuff like that, that's when it becomes, I don't want to sound like a, I don't know, but that's when it becomes mean. That's when it becomes an attack, and it's not like fun, like, I'm just, you know, messing with you. I'm just, you know, we're just fucking with you sort of idea. It's all in good fun sort of idea. It's jabs, right? When it goes beyond that, that's when it becomes an issue. But in the Discord, I never felt that way. So I'm always good with that, guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm never truly insulted. You know, I don't think that anybody in the Discord actually believes Canada is a terrible place. You know, anybody who does is uneducated, and that's fine. You know, be uneducated, and then I just feel pity for you. So, you know, the school system failed you. I'm sorry about that. You know, sort of idea. But if so, what else we got here? Canada is just a nice America with legal weed and good health care. Good health care. We have that too. But we have terrible beer prices. Don't get me wrong. America has some things going for them. For one thing, the NFL is way better than the CFL. I don't watch the CFL. I watch the NFL. And your beer prices are way better than ours. Ours are taxed to shit, so we pay almost double what you guys pay for beer. It's stupid. And as recovering, well, I'm not really recovering. I still drink, so. Well, I don't go to meetings, right? So I can't be an alcoholic because I never went to a meeting. So, as a drinker, as a social drinker, as a consistent drinker, yeah, that's kind of hard on the paycheck. Kaizen says, so Canada is pretty awesome. Yeah, we're pretty great. I'll always defend that. Canada. I mean, in those, I forget what it's called, those stats things where you check all the like best education in the world, best this lifestyle, money, job, poverty, all that stuff. When you check all that, Canada is always above America, and we're always in like the top 5. I think right now we're like number 2. Sweden's number 1 or something, and Denmark's number 3 or something like that. We're always one of the best of as far as living, lifestyle living. So, and I can believe it because I love my country. I think it's pretty great. Last time I was on this Discord, there was beef between you and the other, or were you joking with them? And the other? Darkwing said that. I don't know who the other is. People change their names in the Discord a lot. I've had not beef, but I've given up talking to a few people like Yeet and Chocolate Emperor or Muppet and this Marcus Taylor. I gave up talking to them, both of them, a little bit because they were, as I explained before earlier in the stream, when it becomes insulting when they attack you personally, just because like Zarsel and I, for example, if you guys should all know Zarsel from the Boar's Head podcast, he is a huge Arthur fanboy, and we all make fun of him for it, but it's all jabs. I've never seen anybody call him stupid or anybody, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're such an idiot and stuff like that. When you start saying stuff like that, then you become what the Discord would call creditless. That's when you become someone that, like, what are you doing? Like, don't be like that. Like, we're trying to have an actual debate, a discussion about characters. I've been defending the One since Escanor was introduced. I've been defending the One forever. Nobody's actually ever told me, like, I've had the One Above All, I've had Greek God, I've had Chubspurn, I've had all these guys in the Discord argue against it. Zarsel, Grim, I've had all of them argue against my reasoning. But none of them ever, like, insulted me. Like attacked me or did a personal, you know what I'm saying? So, you gotta, take the punches and stuff, sure, but there has to be something like that. And I apologize, guys. I'm rambling a little bit, and I'm probably not making a whole lot of sense. It's actually late at night. It's 10:30, and I've been drinking. I had the day off today, actually. So, I've been drinking since fucking 11 a.m. I had a breakfast beer and stuff, so. I'm probably 14, 15 beer in. So, if I start rambling, if I don't make much sense, just keep talking amongst yourselves in the chat. Use the chat. Don't use Grim's Discord. Give me the chat feed. Give me that shit. Give me my Arthur manga. Most Taizai fans would be totally happy. I read 7 Days, the spinoff with Bon and Elaine. That was pretty good. So I would be totally fine if Nakaba wanted to give us a spinoff with Arthur. Excuse me. Clearly a spinoff with Escanor. The most, like, seriously. I'd even be interested in the adventures of a young Zarathos, because I think Zarathos is boss, man. Like, at this point, let Zarathos come down and kick the shit out of the Demon King. I'd be fine with it. It'd be fine. Damn, Griever is low-key wasted, except you spelt Griever wrong, dude. So who's the real wasted one, Greek? Who's really wasted here? And no, this is my normal state. Like, generally speaking, I'd be doing reviews at this time. So any review you've watched, I'm probably about this level of wasted. I'm just trying to make excuses at this point. My YouTube channel, Griever, getting drunk on stream. Oh, dude, I can totally do that. I can keep the stream going for another like 2-3 hours, and I can get totally wasted. I can open a bottle of wine. I got like probably 60 bottles of wine down in my cold storage. I got fucking. I mean, you guys have seen my bar, my reviews. I've got whiskey, rum, gin, Fireball, Disaronno, Amaretto. That's the same thing. I got a lot of shit. I loved 7 Days. Yes, you did, Greek, because 7 Days was great. It gave so much context and made Bond a more likable character. And Escanor Side Mama would be great. Damn. Yes, it would. Of course it would. All we need, here's what we needed. Nakaba was good up until the Gother side story. Because he gave us the Gother side story. And I've told you guys this stories 100 times. If I told you once, I told you 100 times. I didn't like Gother. Then I loved him. Gother side story changed my mind. We had Vampires of Edinburgh. We had all these things. Nakaba, all you gotta do. Merlin and Escanor side story. It wouldn't forgive Merlin's Deus Exness, but at least we would have some full three-dimensional characters. The last two sins with no dimensions to them is Merlin and Escanor. You need to give them their backstory. You need to write that side story. We need that 45-page chapter. We need that 3-part serial. We need something. We definitely need that. Because I'm sitting here trying to defend Escanor for a very long fucking time, as all of you in the chat know, but it becomes harder and harder every week. It really does. I love the dude. I think he's got potential, and I'm not going to blame the character for Nakaba being a bad author, or being a bad writer, or not giving a character his due. I'm not going to blame Escanor for that. But at the same time, the more years go on, and the less character development you get, the more one-dimensional that character becomes, and it's impossible to defend that. Escanor is very, I would argue he's two-dimensional right now in a realm of three-dimensional characters. And so he's still coming up short. So, let's see what else. Not at all, only 15 beers over a whole day. Yeah, over a whole day. Yeah, so I've been drinking since about 11. I mean, I had a breakfast beer at 10:30, 11, right? And then usually I try to slow down. And once again, guys, they're Coors Light. Like, because if I drink high test beer or regular beer, I drink at the same rate I drink Coors Light, and I'd be 15, 16 Olin's in, or Labatt's, or something like that. I don't drink Budweiser because it doesn't taste very good. But if I was into that, yeah, I'd be a little more sloshed. I'd be a little more like this, you know what I mean? So, yeah, no, generally speaking, if I'm drinking all day, I can usually do about 20, 24 beer in a day. I mean, I'll be drunk by the end of it, but I'm fine. Darkwing sending a bunch of smiley faces thingies, saying, do you have a job? Yes, I am a Red Seal electrician. Red Seal meaning I am licensed. I'm a licensed electrician. I'm a commercial electrician. I work for the federal government mostly. I do a lot of works on the Coast Guard ships. Electrically, I'm the guy who does the shore power. So there's a ship electrician, and then there's the guys who supply them when they dock in. I'm in charge of me and my company are in charge of when they dock, we supply them power to the ship when they're in dock. So, and the federal facility and the headquarters and the ones that map out all the, that kind of stuff. So that is my job. And we do menial shit. I change lights. I can go anywhere from changing a receptacle, a plug, a switch, take out some lights, stuff like that, all the way to running a whole new feed for a building and wire up a whole 7-floor building. I can do it all. So, I know too much about alcohol. Yeah, I know way too much about alcohol, buddy. Kaizen says also, what Escanor has great development. Not great. He has development, but not great. He does not have that level of Gother-ness. He doesn't have that Gother 45-page side story. He doesn't have the Elizabeth, the Meliodas, the Bond 7 Days. He doesn't have the full building to bring us up to scratch. We need to know a few things. We need to know about Rita. We need to know about Rosa. We need to know why the fuck Sunshine didn't blow apart his body as a child. Those are questions. We need answers. That would round him out. She a good Pokemon master, though? Sure. So you want to be a master of Pokemon? Do you have the skills to be number one? Yeah, god damn it, I'm old. I'm from the 90s. I want to like Merlin, but she make it hard, though. Yeah, I mean, the whole Naya and I mean, both my YouTube channel and Joseph Thomas, you guys both know, you were listening in. Naya and I were so pissed in that chapter with the Pokemon thing. Like, had they brought it up in the beginning when we had like people like Hauser and Gila and Gilthunder with elemental powers and they had referenced it, it would have been fine. Had it been something that like petered off, but at least they had brought it up before, type matchup and blah blah blah, might have been fine, but at this point, no. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Yo, Greek, what you saying about Merlin? Put him up. Yeah, no, dude, we can't defend Merlin. We cannot defend Merlin. Merlin is not defendable. I'm sorry. I want to like her. I want Escanor to actually earn her affection properly and be with her. I think Merlin is treated as a plot device. That doesn't mean she's a bad person. I mean that Nakaba uses her in ways to make the fans hate her. But there's only so many times before you just have to call a spade a spade. Josh Mickens, hey, how's it going? The Demon King looks very weak. Dark Knight Wing XL. Absolutely. He is been trash since Purgatory, and he will continue to be so, in my opinion. Joseph Thomas, nah man, she's one of the biggest Aspel characters I've ever seen. She should be in Fairy Tail. I mean, the man's not wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, Greek god Joseph Thomas has said it first. Merlin belongs in Fairy Tail. That's just true. Kaizen says, nah, Infinity is awesome. No, Kaizen Infinity was actually retconned from when it was first introduced until now. It actually literally got retconned, and people have posted panels and proved it in Grimm's Discord. So, yeah, no. Not like that, no. Infinity is cool, but everything else is just... Infinity would be cool if it was in his original concept, like... You light a flame, and the flame never goes out. It doesn't mean that flame can burn the size of it can turn into the hotness of a lava volcano. Akainu just magnifest your ass. She lit a flame spell. It's the size of a torch. It doesn't make it super, super strong. The fact of the matter is that Infinity got boosted into something that it wasn't. And so now people are confused. And it was retconned. That's a fact. Because I actually have the manga volume from the Viz translation, or the English translation, I should say. And what it states in my manga volume on the shelf is not what Infinity is doing right now in the series. Just saying. And she's a dominant woman, which is great. Yes, that's true. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with a strong-willed woman. I like that. Escanor better die. Escanor should... No, you know what? Escanor, if he dies, that's fine. But Ludashel has been wrong every step of the fucking way. So why does everybody think that Mal knows a goddamn thing? When nobody seems to know how Sunshine existed in Escanor for 40 years, why does everyone think they know when he's at death's door? Just posing the question here. I said it in my review a few times, guys, but... At the end of the day, why does everyone believe that Mile knows that Escanor will die if he uses the one more time? Ludashel thinks that Escanor couldn't possibly have had Sunshine because humans can't have graces. Escanor is the exception, not the rule. Remember that. That has been his entire character being the exception, not the rule. Why does everyone think he couldn't be the exception to this? Just putting it out there. Don't get me wrong. If he dies, yeah, fine. But Mile could be wrong. Just saying. So who is worse, Merlin or Deanne? Deanne. Deanne is trash. Deanne is a terrible character. Kaizen says, Deanne, yep. What was the retcon? As I said before, Kaizen, it's that Infinity used to be you cast the spell and the spell stayed infinitely. It didn't necessarily get stronger over time. Infinity changed when they made it so that she could continuously burn something, but the flame got hotter, sort of aspect. It's the best way I can describe it. I don't have panels right now, but we've talked about it before. Excuse me, guys. This is what happens when you drink beer on a live stream. You gotta constantly excuse yourself. And I'm Canadian, so yeah. I don't know when we're gonna get back to that One Punch Man chapter. Not that I mind, guys. I really do not mind. The Enduro was a waste at this point, Darkwing. Yes, it was. The Enduro was basically, at this point, they should have just kept the Sinner around because the Enduro was basically a Sinner. A disappointment. A distraction and a disappointment. And a waste of chapters in an arc where you have disappointed us, Nakaba, since the whole water fucking fairy lightning type Pokemon bullshit of Merlin since before chapter 300, and then chapter 300 nailed it home with the whole, yeah, I really just wanted a body the whole time. I am Naraku from Inuyasha, 1993 called I Want My Villain Back. Ha 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 ha. Like, really? This is what I get in 2019? This is what I get? A villain from, but when I, 28 years old, married, truck, house, baby of probably in another couple years. Literally, I was a baby at that point, and that is the same villain I'm getting? 30 years old later? No, not cool. So, yep, she uses power amplification with Infinity Kaizen, so at Luke cast. Kaizen, there are examples. I know what you're talking about with the whole like power amplification with the Exterminate Ray and stuff like that against Chandler, which is still bullshit. No offense. Exterminate Ray is something that Chandler, being the like ultimate mage of the Demon Clan, it's his skill. It's a demon art. He should have been able to beat hers, regardless of power amplification. But nonetheless, that's not what was described. There is another description of it. I don't really have time to like search through in panels here and stuff, but I'm sure we'll be able to go down. If you check the 7 Deadly Sins chat or something like that in Grimm's Discord, there'll be something about that. So in the next chapter, the 7 Deadly Sins will gangbang the Demon King, Darkwing. I would not put it that way. Gangbang? I mean, what the fuck's Deanne supposed to do once again? She couldn't hit an Endora fly, so what the hell is she supposed to do against supposedly the Demon King? Everyone's arguing that Escanor can't touch him, but Deanne apparently can. No. I have no idea what's going to happen. Nakaba has screwed everybody over. Everybody can at least agree on the fact that the power scaling is fucked right now. Let's call a spade a spade. Power scaling right now is totally fucked in Taizai. Just is. I called it in chapter 300 that this was bad. Nobody believed me. Now we're up to chapter 319, 320. And I've been proven right. Because nobody's happy with it. Even the hype moments like 317 with Escanor, who's my boy, it just doesn't excuse the other weeks. Just saying. Keishan Prime. Oh, hey, Keishan. Moderator in here. How dare you punk talk down to Giant Waifu? Dude, of course I am, because Diane is terrible. She literally, if chapter 300 was not the worst chapter of Taizai, ladies and gentlemen, then 124, 125 was. Let's take a character that had amnesia. Everybody remember that everyone was in the One Piece community pissed about Big Mom? Anybody who likes Diane and is mad about Big Mom can't talk. Big Mom, that was 20 years. 20 years of manga before we had Amnesia. Diane, happened twice. Twice. Not an arc apart. So nobody could tell me anything about Diane. Just putting that out there. And Joseph Thomas says, Keisha, no. Message retracted. XD, are you happy we get the... Jesus Christ, I'm actually behind here. Fuck. Josh Mickens. Sorry, dude. Are you happy we get the Seven Deadlies Season 3 anime? Of course I am, and I'm going to review it. If you haven't checked it out already, I did review years ago every single episode on my old channel, and I re-uploaded it to this channel. Every episode review of Season 2, Revival of the Commandments. So go check that out. I had my ponytail back. I thought it looked better. So please go check it out, and I will be reviewing Season 3 when it comes out. How many does the transformations does Demon King have left? As many as Frieza did, which we have Golden Frieza now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So we've seen Purgatory, Meliodas, Zeldris 1, Zeldris 2, Zeldris 3. We got one more. We got one more ahead. If they're going on the Frieza logic. Chandler has a badass transformation. Looks like a demon Super Saiyan with his black hair, Darkwing XL. I agree. Chandler and Cusack were so badass. They were mistreated characters. The Sinner was a mistreated character. I think Chandler and Cusack, a lot of people were kind of like meh about their random arrival, but I thought it was okay. It kind of made sense that these two powerhouses would have taken more time to break a seal, though I would have liked a little bit of foreshadowing, like Zeldris, just a quick panel of Zeldris like looking at the ground of the seal going, still a little locked away or something. Just one little line of dialogue or panel to foreshadow that there's more coming, or that something like that. But yeah, no, I like Chandler and Cusack. Probably at least one, yeah. Probably at least one more. Yeah, I agree with both YouTube channel and Joseph Thomas. Kaiser said, if they just kept the power levels, if Chandler and Cusack below 100k, you know what would have saved them if they didn't have power levels at all? I mean, anybody who hates on Dragon Ball Z and then praises Taizai can't hate on Dragon Ball Z. I'm sorry. Because Dragon Ball Z had power levels. It fell through after Frieza. Even somewhat during Frieza, some people can argue. Power levels kind of screw up things if your series goes on too long. Even Toriko, which I think is a great manga with a better ending than most shonen mangas, capture levels kind of got a little screwy. You know. So, at the end of the day, don't put numbers to your characters and you'll probably be better off. Leave it to the fan base to the side. Let them argue. Because people are going to argue anyway. If tomorrow Escanor's The One had 1,000,001 power level and the Demon King had 1,000,000 period, then I could throw up my hands and say, I'm right. The One beats the Demon King no matter what. That's easy. That's an easy answer. And people, the fact of the matter is people will still argue it even if the numbers show it. So there's no point in adding numbers. Fans are still going to argue over who can beat who. They're going to argue reaction speed, techniques, effectiveness, battle prowess. They're going to argue 1,000 things in a versus match. It's just not... Why add numbers? Because the numbers will always be argued. Merlin beating two 177k monsters. She's 4,100. Doesn't make sense. Infinity is bullshit. Infinity can't make your power level beat from 4,100 to 177,000. That's bullshit. It's broken. Doesn't make sense. So, moving on. Keishan says maybe 2 if he's pulling a full Frieza. As I said, I think 1 more. If he's pulling a full Frieza, Keishan, then it's actually only 1 more because we have first form Frieza, we have second form Frieza, third form Frieza, final form Frieza at 100%, and golden Frieza, right? 6 forms. In Demon King, we have Purgatory Demon King, Meliodas Demon King, Zeldra's first form Demon King, we have Zeldra's second form Demon King, and Zeldra's new form Demon King, the Goth ripoff of the Crow Demon King. So 5 forms, 1 more. Now, if you don't want to count Purgatory or Meliodas Demon King, that's fine. But yeah, maybe 2, I can accept that. And Redesiel's at 100k. Redesiel is currently at 201, which does make sense considering Sariel and Tarmiel were only in like 90. But that could be based on the fact that their vessels weren't nearly as compatible as Redesiel's was. And that's the problem, once again, with power levels, because people will argue that as well. Power levels are bullshit. Darkwing XL says, yeah, like the Demon King versus Bomb with his weapon and King Meliodas and Escanor. What can the Demon King do at this point? Escape? I don't think so. Agreed. Like, agreed. And where the fuck was Merlin giving Bond his fucking sacred treasure during the Bond versus Demon King fight? Might have been a little useful, Merlin. Just saying. What is worse, Deanne losing her memories twice or Merlin forgetting who she was? Oh, yeah. That I don't know. Get back to me on that one. That is a difficult one. What do you guys think? Let the chat decide, because I don't fucking know. They're both absolutely awful. Joseph said, laugh my ass off. Darkwing Knight said, I might be caught up soon. Taizai transformation looks like DBZ transformations. Nakaba wants his manga to be the new DBZ. Do you agree? I think he's taking a lot of inspiration from old DBZ, like first art, like up to Namek Saga. I don't think he's trying to be a Cell Games or like, you get a Super Saiyan, you get a Super Saiyan, everybody's a Super Saiyan. But I do agree that there is a lot of Dragon Ball Z level, I guess, things in the manga. I think he's been inspired heavily by it. I see also a little bit of Zelda in there. I don't know if that's just me. But Nakaba stated Toriyama was an influence on his art. I can see that. Kaizen says that, and I can see that because his art is got some inspiration. The eyes especially are very Toriyama style. Keishan Prime says, I was only counting since he possessed Zeldris. Okay, fair, Keishan. Then Keishan is right. There would be 2 more if it's only since he possessed Zeldris. Actually, 3 more, Keishan. Because you gotta count that Frieza had 4 forms, then 100%, then Golden Frieza. So, but then again, Golden Frieza is second series material. So we could argue that Frieza only had a true 5 forms in Dragon Ball Z. Listen, I know. Kaizen says, I agree no power levels are best, but since we have them, it makes no sense that Chandler was at 180k. I think it was 179. Is that right? Or 181? But yeah, roughly. I don't care. If the number's a little off, it's still accurate. Was scared of 142k Mel. That is true too, because a lot of people, like Merlin even stated that Assault Mode Meliodas was when he returned to his prime form and stuff. People... That's the problem with dialogue, and Merlin is actually the worst because Merlin gives dialogue that implies a lot of things. Merlin says that Assault Mode Meliodas is him back in his prime. It also implies that Escanor is invincible. She states invincible incarnation of power, and he bitch slaps the prime Meliodas as far as Merlin's statements go. But the fan base does not accept Merlin's statements. So, whose statements do you believe? In my opinion, Merlin is worse because at least Deanne had a reason to lose her memories the first time. The problem is losing it twice is bad, right? All right. You know what? I will say, I will agree with Chubb or my YouTube channel that Merlin's is just like 51-49, but it's worse because Merlin had no excuse to forget the most traumatic thing that could ever possibly happen to someone. Imagine if Nico Robin forgot like her backstory. Imagine that. Imagine One Piece for a second. Nico Robin forgets her backstory. Everybody would be on a flame war on Twitter that Nico Robin was a terrible character if that happened. But Oda's not Nakaba. He ain't stupid. So he didn't do that. But I agree. Merlin is worse for that because Deanne that was Nakaba controlling that aspect. Nakaba chose to make her forget her memories more than once. Forgetting your memories once, that's one thing. I can accept it. It's bad, but I can accept it. Doing it twice, that was Nakaba being stupid. So, Golden Demon King. Yeah, we're going down that route. I was rounding. Yeah, that's fine, Kaizen. Yeah, as I said, I know. Numbers, that's the thing with parallels. They don't even matter. So what does it care if you're a little off? Dark Nightwing XL, you make me laugh when you say you get a transformation and you get a transformation. Well, I mean, it's true. I mean, look at it. Look at everything. Look at Dragon Ball Z. Anybody who does shit like that, and then they complain about Dragon Ball Z. It's like, you get Super Saiyan and you get a Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan bargain sale. Everybody gets a Super Saiyan. Call now. 1-800-929-9999. Don't worry. You'll get your own blonde hair, blue eyes, and, dare I say it, muscles to spare. You know, like, seriously. That's what it feels like right now. We're going down the DBZ trail. What is your top 10 anime, Josh Mickens? Oh. Okay, I think I made a video about that. Not 100%, but off the top of my head. Okay. Once again, this is not manga, guys. This is not manga, but this is anime. Some of my, this is in no particular order, and I probably won't name 10, but some of the ones off the top of my head are Vision of Escaflowne. These are all English dub, by the way. Vision of Escaflowne, Inuyasha, including the final act, Bleach, Pokemon, Shaman King, Air Gear, see, I did a whole thing. Oh, Gundam Seed and Gundam Seed Destiny, but I count that as one show. That was like 100 episodes, really good. 2 seasons, but really good. Yeah, Gundam Seed. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, of course. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is perfect. Though Full Metal Alchemist, the 2003 anime, was really good as well. Samurai Champloo was really good. I own Trinity Blood, that's pretty good. Off the top of my head, that's all I got. But I'm sure there's something I'm missing that would be in my top 5, for God's sakes. But that's on the spot, guys. Sorry about that. Kaiser says, to be fair, Meliodas' power was stated to be still growing after the Escanor fight, but it basically grows to 250k. Do we actually know? Because once again, after that fight, really, power levels took a back seat, and then we only got power levels again in the Battle of 6, and then once again, they were forgotten about since then. So, there's no indication. Like, had they given us a power level for the 1, or had they given us a power level for the Demon King? Had they given us a power level for Mael when he got Sunshine back? Zeldris? Any of this. The Sinner? The Endora? We would have had a staple to understand where everybody stands, at least. But this is the problem when you introduce power levels, right? Darkwing giving me a smiley face. Yeah, man. Kaizen quality humor. Of course, he came here for the quality, not the humor, but the quality, right? Yeah. I mean, it's an HD camera, but honestly, I don't think it's HD. Kaizen, yo, Griever. If you need a breath of fresh air, but you still want to shonen read manga, it's awesome and doesn't end like most manga. I have actually attempted to read Magi a couple of times. It's not really my cup of tea. I did read or I watched that prequel anime with Sinbad, where Sinbad's journey goes on. I understand it's a prequel to Magi. It's pretty good, and once I get through that, I'll probably pick it up because I picked up the prequel manga and I followed through all that. Gets a little dark in spots, honestly, and I started to lose a little bit of interest, but I might pick it back up. I might. I understand King of Lightning's a huge fan of that. Keisha Prime saying Magi was good. Yeah. Apparently Magi is very good. That's what I've heard. So, anyways, since I think I'm fully caught up with all the messages, not that I mind, guys. That's the point of a live stream. Not that I mind. Why don't we go through the rest of One Punch Man? We are on page 10 of chapter 113 of One Punch Man. Even though that was 3 punches, but whatever. In other words, I already went through this. I possess the divine power. Yeah, I think this is ridiculous. Honestly, Homeless Emperor is kind of disappointing me. Honestly, guys, just me. Here is Zombie Man saying, "So did you believe him to be God? Did he have ID?" That's a pretty badass question. But Zombie Man is thinking to himself, "This is bad. The conversation finish up before my injured body can fully recover." Once again, this is implying, like this whole chapter so far has been implying that Zombie Man does have limited regeneration, similar to like a homunculus in Fullmetal Alchemist or Alucard in Helsing. So, Homeless Emperor looking like a boss, though his backstory is kind of lame, says, "Is that so? There's no need for you to believe in God. Enough chit-chat. To atone for your inflated arrogance, you will die and return to the planet." And then we see Saitama walking around being like, well, I could end this whole problem and none of this would have been a threat in the first place, but then we wouldn't have had a manga. Yeah, I'm a little bitter about that. Hey, is this base okay? I hope we didn't break it. No, you just haven't. You only took out Orochi, dude. Keep going. Keep going, Saitama. You can do it. You can literally save a bunch of lives if you just try hard enough. And there's a lily pup in on page 12. There's a lily pup in fucking Amaime's mask hands there. That looks like a lily pup. It really does, from Pokemon Generation 5. Saying, according to Atomic Samurai's message, there's another imprisoned kid. This battle will likely take longer than I imagined, in which case the scheduled magazine interview later tonight will probably be canceled. And he's wearing a necklace kind of similar to mine, except it's an upside down, like an Antichrist cross, whereas mine is literally Griever from Final Fantasy VIII. So, going back to the live chat here for a minute. Who would win, Chandler or Deborah? Deborah from Dragon Ball Z? That's kind of tough because Dragon Ball Z, Deborah went toe-to-toe with a Super Saiyan. Even though Gohan was pretty weak. And Vegeta chastised him for he should have been able to kill him pretty simply. That's a tough one. I think it'd be a really tough fight. But I think Chandler wins at the end of the day, honestly. Because I think Deborah would lose to a serious Super Saiyan, not a Gohan who was weak and blah, blah, blah. Vegeta or Goku could have taken out Deborah. So, in that case, Chandler, could take out Deborah. I like the fact that it has 2 protagonists. Yeah, I agree, Kaizen. Assuming you're speaking about Magi, or Magi, whatever. Kaizen says Deborah bodies. I don't think Deborah bodies. How would Deborah body? Because, I just personally... Like, Deborah is not as strong as Cell. Gohan was fucking way weaker, and that was stated multiple times that Gohan was weaker than when he fought Cell. He also didn't fight Deborah in the Super Saiyan 2 form. So, as far as I'm aware anyways. So, maybe I should go back and read the manga, but I I just think Dabura is as strong as a weak Super Saiyan 1 Gohan. But maybe I need to read the manga again. So, I think it's a tough fight either way. What else? Speed blitzes, but Chandler is cooler. No, Freezer is cooler, and cooler is Freezer. Kaizen, yep. Do One Punch Man. Do One Punch have any weakness? Josh Wicken says, I'm assuming, does One Punch have any weakness? Does Saitama have any weakness? I mean, I don't... See, Saitama to me, guys, to this day, is still a parody character. He's based off shonen protagonists who all seem to end the fight, similar to Goku, very much based off Goku. He ends it in one punch. They even make a reference to that in Team 4 Star's Broly movie. So, the abridged Broly movie. So, at the end of the day, I don't know. I mean, if I read a comic tomorrow and say this guy can kill every fictional character ever, he just can. I don't care your omnipotence. I don't care your powers. He wins. He wins. That's what one created. Saitama wins with one punch. That's what he created. Murata has altered it to make it somewhat reasonable to an extent, but at the end of the day, I don't think he has any weaknesses because I still believe Saitama is a parody character. Dark Nightwing says gaming. Yeah, he loses to King a lot. And, we didn't even talk about King. King is clearly the strongest character in One Punch Man. I love how cool and unique they all are. Yep. Dabura is strong as Cell. No. Dabura is not as strong as Cell. It was stated Dabura was strong as Cell. Well, you'll have to show me something from Toriyama that states he's the strongest Cell, like in the official manga, because no, because Vegeta got mad at Gohan for not being able to end Dabura quicker, because a warrior of Dabura's caliber should have been dead already, I believe was the quote. Something similar. And that's, yeah. So, I mean, Vegeta at the time is, he wouldn't chastise Gohan for going toe to toe with a perfect Cell level character 7 years later and not killing him in 5 minutes. I mean, Dabura's never shown to blow up a planet, Darkwing, so. But, that being said, once again, as I said, I haven't read in a long time, and I think TBC characters are kind of broken. So, I would go with, in all honesty, I'd like to go with Chandler, but honestly, like, as I said before, but Dabura, you guys have made a bit of a good argument for Dabura, because honestly, the Dragon Ball Z universe stomps hard the Taizai universe. So, and this is back in the Dragon Ball Z era. So, anyways, I'll continue on for a few pages of the One Punch Man, chapter 113 chapter. Movie filming has also been put on hold, says My Mask, and that does not look like a Lillipup anymore. It's a demon head. It's gross. Who's saying, just kill me already? I'll have to confirm my future schedule later. And My Mask looks down at the severed head and says, that's entirely up to you. What's this? Points the head at something and looks at 2 big nuclear power plants. And says, these devices are used to nurture monster cells collected from Lord Orochi. They have the power to turn humans into monsters, and yet he was taken out by the non-parody character that is Saitama. Yeah. Okay. Not a parody. Sorry, guys. So these are the monster cells, and we're seeing basically the crush virus from Yu-Gi-Oh! Floating in the water, saying these are the monster cells, which means it would be necessary to eliminate that Orochi in order to completely stop their production, which Saitama apparently did. Such vulgar inventions shouldn't be passed on to future generations. Defeat Lord Orochi, you, not even the... What can win? Cadres? I don't know. Piece of cake, says a My Mask. I am an all-rounder who can gracefully defeat any opponent. I fear nothing. And he attacks something, and boom, he breaks the tubes and the water tank and the nuclear bomb plant thing and the whole bit. He runs away. He steps away from the explosion, thinking he's Wolverine, and he's like, He looks on. There's something over there. He's looking down a very dark hallway. Yeah, I found you. And My Mask is like, okay, and that is that voice. The Kadars are here. It's over for you, says that severed head. How is that severed head still talking? And something's jumping from point to point to point to point on the hallway. My Mask acknowledges it's very fast. An extraordinary presence. I won't give away my upper hand easily. He throws the head at this thing. Splats against the wall. Hits something. Split pants of this ugly thing in a tracksuit. What is it with tracksuits? Like, seriously, they look... Jason Statham pulled it off in Crank movies, guys, but that doesn't mean every single person can pull it off. Like, it's not a cool look. My Mask says, great movement, but if it's a fist fight, I have the confidence. And he's like, oh shit, and he backs away, and he blocks, and he gets blown back, and he's blown back quite a bit. This is the worst. And then he takes a hit from the side, and he actually gets hit. He said the worst, most terrible. I'm assuming he's gonna go the most vile, ugly thing I can't even look at it, because that's fucking a My Mask. Yeah. So, jumping back to the chat really quick, just so I keep on top of that. They can blow up planets. Dark Nightwing says, and they're right. Dragon Ball Z level characters can, of course, blow up planets. Kaizen says solar systems at this point. Yes, and by Dragon Ball Super, or by, I would argue, the end of the Majin Buu saga, yes. Saint Seiya characters are OP. They can kill most of DBZ characters. Yeah. I mean, I would argue that some of them could actually go toe-to-toe with a lot of the Saint Seiya characters. Dark Nightwing. But, yeah, similar idea. Like, the Toriko universe is toe-for-toe for a lot of characters as well. Dark Nightwing also says One Punch Man is really fun, man. Yes, it really is. I mean, like, I'm having fun with it, but I just find it a little broken and a little... Like, it's supposed to be funny, guys. This is basically a comic strip drawn really well, in my opinion. It's not meant to be taken too seriously. It's fun. It is what it is. But, yeah. Can you review books from the Choices, the app? Says Kaizen. No. I don't know what that means. Is Choices an app that you read books on? Because if that's the case, I don't know that app. So, no, I cannot. But, yeah. Jumping back over to the One Punch Man. We're on the last couple of pages, and it says, hey, what's the matter? You came here knowing it's the Monster Association hideout, so why are you acting so scared? Says the clearly kind of fat dude to a My Mask. My Mask thinks to himself, even I can't win against this one. Oh, okay. He automatically knows he can't win. Even the handsome, highly intelligent, Capable, brave, mighty warrior, worth 1,000 men, the perfect hero, handsomely masked sweet mask, cannot win this. And then the villain says, aren't you that idol hero sweet mask? You're the hero I hate the most. In different ways, we both make girls scream. I'm gonna kill you. Oh my god, that thing is ugly. And it's totally not an original design. I know that from something. What is that from? That is from Goosebumps? No, that's from something else. Is it Goosebumps? No. I'm trying to think. Friday the 13th? No. It's from something though, guys. That is not an original face. I've seen that in movies before. And it says, looks and battle stats don't go hand in hand. That's a reality. I will carve into that precious face you earn a living with. You handsome piece of shit. Disaster level dragon. Pure ugly. And Amaya says, he's really strong. He's sweating. Without a doubt, this guy is a type of Ugmon. Their looks cause I'm assuming it's a translation error. Their looks cause various social problems. Their hatred accumulates. Eventually their hearts are swallowed by darkness until they turn into monsters. Their strength after turning into monsters is influenced by the hideousness of their hearts. Unwinnable. When I witness extreme ugliness, my entire body starts shaking and I can no longer move. Oh, is that what he's... Really? Is that what he's saying? Is that what he's saying? Is he saying that he literally cannot win because of that? Is that what he's saying? Because he can't face ugliness? That's stupid. In my opinion. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is this is the problem with One Punch Man to me, guys. Is that they're handicapping themselves, but not in a good way. Like in Toriko, there's one of the four heavenly kings is Sunny, and he hates everything that isn't beautiful. Even attacks that he doesn't want to use because they make him not beautiful. But when push comes to shove, he'll fight. And he'll use that technique. Those characters are in tons of manga. But this whole dialogue of One Punch Man makes me believe that Sweet Mask can't win because this character is too strong. Not because he doesn't want to fight him. Like, don't make me believe for half a chapter that shit. Like, ugh. Anyways, I mean, the chapter was okay. Homeless Emperor's backstory was lame. And My Mask is okay. That's it. Fear Ugly doesn't impress me. Like, he's okay. Whatever. It looks like... I know that's a stolen design from something. I can't think of what. It's definitely in a movie like The Dark Crystal or Halloween Town or something like that. That is definitely a ripoff of something. So, let's see. Jumping back into the chat now that we're done with that. Toriko is dope, says Dark Nightwing XL. I love Zebra. Yes, Zebra is awesome. All the Heavenly Kings are awesome. Like, he seems very evil, but he saved a village from monsters. Yes, he just wants to eat a lot. That's his problem. He wants to eat a lot. He's not actually a bad guy. He just really wants to eat. Kaiser says, it's like an American visual novels made for teenage girls. No, I do not want to read that. I'm good. I'm good, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, so I'll tell you what, guys. I will, for anybody left in here, let's see how many are said to be in here. Apparently there's 7 right now. I don't know that for certain. It's been an hour and a half, but apparently there's still 7 people in here. So, guys, talk amongst yourselves. That was the end of the chapter. What do you guys think of the One Punch Man, chapter 113? Talk about it in the comment section down below. I really want to, or in the chat, I want to, get a discussion going. Am I totally full of shit? Am I wrong? I thought Homeless Emperor's kind of story was a little lamer than I wanted it to be. and because I kind of liked him. And my mask is cool, but his whole oh, I can't win because I can't punch because he's so goddamn ugly. I can't look at him, so that takes away my battle power by 50%. That's gonna piss me off a lot. So, anyways, that being said, I'll leave the live stream on. I'll go for a drink, and I'll be back. And I'll see what you guys have to say in the chat when I come back. Did you miss me? I'm sure y'all did. I'm sure everyone here did. See, that's the thing about doing a live stream. I have to listen to myself talk. I don't actually hear the response. Even if you guys all blew up in the chat and went, "Yay, he's back! There's Griever! We love you, man!" and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't hear any of it, so that doesn't mean you shouldn't type it. I'm just saying. Let's see, what did I miss? Oh, only 4 messages. Jesus Christ. I clearly shouldn't leave. So yeah, I think the chapter was okay. Yeah, I agree. Kaizen says it's okay. Yeah, I agree. I like Homeless Emperor, but I agree his backstory sucks. Yeah, it kind of does. Both agree. How's your day, Nightwing? Yeah, how is your day, Nightwing? How are you doing, man? How's your day? Did you have a nice day? This live stream is going to probably end pretty soon now that we're done the One Punch thing, and there's not a whole lot of conversation going on in the chat. If the chat continues to have a good conversation, I can keep it going. But outside of that, I'll probably end it pretty soon. And I have to say, guys, this was a lot of fun. I got a lot more in the live chat than I thought I would. I'm always pleasantly surprised when I have more than just like 1 or 2 people talking. When I have even 4 or 5 and we get a conversation going, and there's a lot. Like, as I said, I was backed up. I was reading the One Punch Man chapter, and I had to pause it and respond. And by the time I was responding to one thing, which I know I go on rants, I do a lot of ranting and stuff, but I tried to keep that short, but I still was trying to catch up with the live chat. That was a lot of fun, guys. So This has actually inspired me to do, and I should sit up more straight. Yeah. Back. Chest out, shoulders back. Yeah, sit up straight. So, yeah, I really want to do more of these now. This is a lot of fun, actually. Talking to you guys through live stream more than typing it out. I feel like I'm way better at saying my thoughts and explaining away like if I'm like, well, here's what I think, but I'm not too confident about it. Like, here's just what I think, from what I've seen, but don't take it to heart, sort of idea. Like, I feel like I can convey it in 30 seconds of speech way better than typing it out. So I really enjoy doing these live streams and talking about different animes. So let's see. Oh no, it's ending, Kaizen. I mean, no, it's not ending yet, but I mean, there's not really a whole lot of discussion going on, my guy. So we're just going to, I mean, it is 11:30 for me, but I got a fresh beer, so we can wait to the end of the beer. How's that sound? Do you want to wait to the end of the beer? Put a thumbs up or something, whatever that emoji is. Put a thumbs up. If I get at least 2 thumbs up, we'll wait to the end of the beer to end the stream. Dark Nightwing XL says, my day was okay, but it's very hot where I live. Where do you live? Because I live in Nova Scotia, which is quite hot. Right now we are in 31 Celsius, or I think that is 94 Fahrenheit, something like that. I mean, it's late at night, so it's probably lower than that, but that was what it was, at 4 or 5 o'clock. Kaiser says, mine was good, filled with work. Sorry to hear that. Work sucks. Dark Knight says, yeah, it's fun. I like live streams. Yeah, I do too. I've had a lot of fun with everyone who's contributed and stuff. I enjoy answering questions. I enjoy that you guys are talking amongst yourselves, and I like talking to you guys. I like being included in the conversation. It's a lot of fun. Easier to explain. Kaiser says, yes, that's fair. Yeah. I got a thumbs up. So that's one. If I get 2, only if I get 2 do we finish to the end of the beer. Dark Nightwing XL says, all right, you're in Belgium in the EU. Oh, okay. Belgium. I mean, I like your chocolate, dude. I really enjoy your chocolate. My wife enjoys your chocolate. I enjoy your chocolate because my wife enjoys your chocolate, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. I'm also on the East Coast. That's cool, Kaizen. Speaking of the wife's apparently home. But home is 2,000 miles in that direction. So, yeah, she's doing her PhD and stuff. For those of you who don't know, she's doing her PhD. She is American born and stuff. So, I'm married to her, but, shit happens. Oh, we got 2 thumbs up. Oh, damn. And just so we're clear, I never did specify that it had to be from 2 separate people. So, just saying. But yeah, I got 2 thumbs up, so we'll keep the stream going until I'm finished this beer. What do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to know? Ask me some questions. What do you really want to know about this bearded bastard in front of you? Congrats to me, or to you, or to everyone. Give everybody a congrats. Everybody, get a pat on the back. Get a pat on the old back. I feel like I should do something for my live streams now. Like, I feel like if it's like, okay, if I get to 500 subscribers, if I get to 1,000 subscribers, if I get, I should do something like, okay, I'll do the whole stream like shirtless or something, Because for some reason, a lot of people like that stuff. I don't know why, because usually my live streams, or most live streams with guys in them are filled with a bunch of guys, yet they always want like guys to be like, take your shirt off, sort of idea, you know, or something like that. I suppose I could do like one of those challenge videos or something, like the ice challenge or something, you know, for a live stream. That'd be cool. But Kaizen says, if you could ask Knock about anything, what would it be? Why can Escanor have sunshine and not die? That would be my question. There are so many questions to ask Knock about right now. Like, it'd be easy to say a question like, how did you fuck this up? And stuff like that. But my honest question that's burning in me, for the love of the series, once again, if I love a series, guys, I buy it and own it. I buy it and I own it. So, I mean, I can post a picture showing you that I own a lot of Bleach. I own One Piece. I own Shokugeki no Soma. I own Toriko, Zelda, Inuyasha, what else? Death Note. I own a lot of these things. Seven Deadly Sins, I also own. So, I love the series. That's why I bought the series. That's why I own, so far, a lot of the series. Not all of it. I'm missing like 11 volumes currently. But I own a lot of the series. So, but, like, that is the question I would ask. Suffice to say. That's the question I would ask. How to make a girl feel in love, I'm assuming fall in love with you. I want to know that. Okay. So, if you want, I can text my wife and ask her why she fell in love with me. But I guarantee you that will not help you guys. How do you make a girl fall in love with you? Well, the only advice I can give is don't... Okay, how do I say this without sounding like a dick? Better yourself. Like, put it this way. Like, as you guys have seen, I've been slouching a lot. You know, I slouch a lot. And I'm not, you know, I'm a little, you know, like that. But when I was in the dating pool, I was chest up, shoulders back, you know, stand up straight. Keep yourself presentable. Keep your beard trimmed. Don't let it go for a couple days. Trim that facial hair. And if facial hair doesn't look good on you, if you're still a little splotchy, if you're still, then shave it. People say you look like a baby. It's fine. It's fine. You'll grow out of it. Wait until it fills in. Don't try to have facial hair when it looks like you're trying to pull off a pedo mustache and a goddamn, you know, like a chin strap. Don't do it. You don't look like Tony Stark. Trust me. So, my only advice is to try to better yourself. Work out more, eat better, feel taller, walk with a back straight, and just enjoy your life. Have a good time. The women inevitably will come to you, and I mean, don't get me wrong, the App Store helps. The App Store helps a lot. Not that I used it, but it with all the Tinders and the I don't know, the Plenty of Fish sites and the Meet This, Adult That, and you know, stuff like that. You'll eventually start to find a niche. You'll find what you're looking for, whether you're looking just for a one night stand, a hookup, or if you're looking to date and stuff. I would wager that eventually, you know, the friends of our friends will start to notice you if you carry an air of confidence around yourself. But don't be cocky, don't be a dick about it. You know, don't be like, well, I work out, how much can you bench, sort of idea. Don't be a jock about it, but, you know, carry yourself with a little bit of muscle, a little bit of frame. Better your own self, and let the rewards seep to you. Kaizen says, I'm buying the Sins right now. That's good. What's your stance on weed? I don't smoke it. I do not partake in the toking. I can admit that I've had a few tokes, and all I thought was, why am I standing out here in the cold? I was at a party. Why am I standing out here in the cold when my rum and coke is inside where I could be warm? So I picked a vice, guys. I picked one vice, and that is the trick, honestly, to having a successful financial, steady relationship with the bank and with your finances. Is most of us are always going to be working class. A lot of us might get a little higher, but at the end of the day, most of us are going to be basically in the middle working class, right? So for the majority of that, the idea is you can't afford to smoke, toke, and drink all the time, and gamble, and hookers, and like eventually you have to narrow down your vices. My vice is drink, and I drink a lot. I can admit that. I drink too much. I do. But it's my one vice. It's my one money pit. I don't smoke. I don't toke. I got a wife, for the sex part, so I don't need hookers. And that's where it ends. So no, I mean, I don't care that it's legalized. That didn't affect me one way or the other. The only thing I hoped was that they would lower my beer prices as a result. I don't really care about the whole legalization of weed. It didn't affect me. It didn't affect me. So why do your neighbors have a criminal as a president? I've been asking that for a very long time, and every single time I ask that on Grimm's Discord or to my wife and her family, my in-laws, or anybody else, the response is that either people are Trump supporters and they're insane, or nobody knows. So I have no idea. I'm a Canadian, and all I know is that the same thing will happen if they try to invade. Like how Hitler tried to invade Russia and all the Germans died of hypothermia, the same thing will happen to the Americans if they try. We know how to defend ourselves. Canada has not lost a war. So I don't really care what happens in America, in all honesty. It doesn't affect me as far as, like, economically, of course it affects, like, pricing and stuff like that, but in general, our government is self-sustaining. So we're okay. I mean, America is one of those people. I don't want to sound like an asshole here either, but and I don't want to be too political. But at the end of the day, I will never make a video saying to let anybody know that I'm not I am not a Trump supporter. That's a fact. I'm never going to not say I am or go on that whole, well, I don't want to make a political stance. No, I don't support Trump in any way. 110% against him. Everything he does, regardless if he does 5% good for the economy, he does 90% against human rights. So I don't like him. But yeah. So I see. Thank you very much. You're welcome. I guess. Do you like rap music? I'm more of an old soul. I like a lot of old soft rock and like bands I like Heart and Bon Jovi and Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin, Bruce Springsteen, who else? Kiss, I like Kiss, Rush, bands like that. And Moody Blues, Blue Rodeo, Bare Naked Ladies. I like a lot of older music, and a love of different genres in that music. And female singers. I love female singers. As far as rap music goes, I don't have a good appreciation for rap music because I think that a lot of rap music is kind of crap, in all honesty. But don't get me wrong, I do enjoy quite a few rap songs, if that makes sense. I've enjoyed a lot of good rap, in my opinion, but once again, that's just opinion. But I've enjoyed good rap music. But I think there's a lot of crap rap music, like rap/pop music, that is just synthesized people that are talking through a microphone, and it's just bad. So, but don't get me wrong, there are plenty of musical artists and rappers that I actually enjoy listening to. It's just not as abundant as other things. Yo, let's hear something about Canadian politics. Our Prime Minister is apparently one of the sexiest world leaders, I guess. He's one of the youngest. And apparently him and a couple of princes in some Middle Eastern countries are considered the top 5 sexiest world leaders alive or something like that. I mean, he had a bromance going with Obama. That was pretty cool. Then Trump got in, the world went to hell. He legalized marijuana. He's huge into the LGBT rights. We paint our crosswalks with the rainbow flags and all that stuff. Which, I mean, my taxpayer dollars kind of pay for, and I'm a little like, didn't need to happen, but I don't not support, gays and lesbians and stuff like that. I'm on board with that. You want to sleep with who you want to sleep with. That's up to you. I got no say in that. Neil Young, yes. Beatles, yeah. Chili Peppers, okay. Oasis, I feel like I should know Oasis, but I can't recall any songs that I've listened to. White Stripes, no. The Who, see, there's some of these bands I don't know. I like White Stripes. I said no, but I meant I don't know them. But I'm very bad. I'm very bad with band names. I know a lot of old songs, but I don't necessarily know who they're from. I'm very bad for that. It's like artists. I'm very bad. So I might know these, but yeah. The second one's Kaizen, I just don't know. Dark Nightwing says Canada is dope, man. Figuratively and literally, since we legalized dope. I mean, walk into the cannabis store and you can go buy it. I mean, apparently it goes on your record and it's hard to travel to the States as a result, but I don't know about that, so. We've been going almost 2 hours, an hour and 48 minutes. We're doing pretty good. Listen to Rich White Man. Am I the Rich White Man in this, or is that a band name, dude? Dark Nightwing XL said it. Listen to Rich White Man. Because I might be an electrician, but I'm not rich. The fabrication of being an electrician and being rich is a fallacy. We are no better than any other tradesman. Carpenter, plumber, HVAC tech. We're the same. 7 Nation Army, White Stripes, Horse with No Name, America. I definitely know Horse with No Name. Yes, so I do enjoy America. Yeah. Wonderwall, Oasis. Not off the top of my head. 7 Nation Army, once again, I'm not 100%. But once again, see, those are songs that, like, have you ever had a song, like, I've never heard a song more mispronounced in my life than You Give Love a Bad Name. Everybody calls it Shot Through the Heart by Bon Jovi. You can actually look it up. Download Shot Through the Heart. You'll get You Give Love a Bad Name. The song is called You Give Love a Bad Name, but everybody calls it Shot Through the Heart. Why? Because that's just what people called it. So I'm very bad with song titles, song bands, who sung what. I need to listen to it, honestly. I've been listening to the 90s radio, the 60s, 70s, and 80s, FM 96.5. I've been listening to that radio since I was a kid, and it's still the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And I listen to Casey Kasem in the morning, if you guys know that. The Top 100, Casey Kasem in the morning on Saturdays. So, you guys are probably thinking I'm old as shit by doing that, but me and my father, we go and we listen to Casey Kasem in the morning. We do paperwork for the company on Saturday mornings and stuff like that, and that's what we're listening to while we're doing the paperwork. You listen to the top 100 of Casey Kasem that year, you know. In this year, on that day, here was the top song, you know. It's an artist named Rich White Man. Ooh. That went down the round. That went down the wrong pipe. It's an artist named Rich White Man. Yeah, I don't know it. Not off the top of my head. Oasis is a 90s band. I believe you. Don't get me wrong. But I was raised on classic rock. Yeah, that's cool, man. But as I said, there's and of course, just because I know a lot of, and I listen to a lot of 70s, 80s music, does not mean I know every band or listen to every song, right? So, yeah. But I mean, if you like, if you like it, great, you know, like, because classic rock is really good. Enjoy it. It's good. What did everybody think of? All right, let's do. You know what we'll do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a fun little game. I saw a BuzzFeed quiz. Now I'm gonna be that guy. We're gonna have a BuzzFeed quiz, and since the only two that I believe are in here currently are Dark Knight and Kaizen. I believe you guys are the only two left in here. So, and since you guys gave the thumbs up, I am going to do a quiz that I did earlier with my wife last night. And if I can find it, we're going to do it. It's a BuzzFeed quiz. I think it'd be fun. And you guys will vote. Okay, these are nothing like that. TV opinions. Yeah, I think this was it. Okay, so the quiz is, ladies and gentlemen, is that, you've definitely heard them, but it's hard to explain. Yeah, that's fair. I probably have heard them. Do you want to go to Japan one day? Actually, I drove my friend to the airport who is now currently living in Japan. So, yeah, I'd like to go visit him one day. See what he's doing. But we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see if I can get to Japan or not. I'd like to do it. So, here's the quiz. This quiz will determine how your TV opinions compare to everyone else's. So, which must go? So, here's going to be the thing. Is that you're going to get 2 TV shows. And the one you guys vote on is the one that is nulled from existence. The other one stays. So, if you guys are good to go, then the one is, which must go? The first one is either Friends or How I Met Your Mother. Now, between you, me, and, well, not Dupree, but whatever, How I Met Your Mother is the new Friends, and Friends is the new Seinfeld. Without one, you can't have the other. So, that's my opinion. I think that you can't knock the original, but let's see. So, Kaizen, you want to knock Friends, is that correct? You think that How I Met Your Mother, like, basically in the chat, guys, you should say which one you want to oust, just so we're clear. How I Met Your Mother is a better show, it's funnier. I disagree, but I'm older than you, and I watched Friends before How I Met Your Mother existed. So, okay, so we have a Dark Nightwing saying How I Met Your Mother. we say Kaizen saying Friends, so that's a split decision. And I say How I Met Your Mother gotta go. So I'm the tiebreaker. This works out pretty good because we have 3 votes. So, and the results are 69%, 60,000 votes, say How I Met Your Mother. 31%, 26,700 votes, say Friends. So both Dark Nightwing and I were correct. So, well, not, I shouldn't say correct, but we won the bout, shall I say, by popular opinion. So the next one is which must go, The Office or Parks and Recreation? What do you guys think? Parks and Recreation, of course, is where we have Amy Schumer and Chris Pratt and stuff. The Office, of course, gave us quite a good love story with Jim and Pam. I thought that both Creed and Stanley were dry as hell and hilarious. But yeah, so Parks and Continuity. Let's just read some of the quotes. Well, I'm assuming the chat doesn't catch up necessarily as fast as the live stream's going. So, Friends has got to go. Well, it didn't. I'm sorry. I saw both simultaneously. I mean that's fair, but someone not growing up in the 90s may or may not understand the humor is good. The jokes were better and had stronger continuity. Yeah, but all the characters were assholes, so I haven't seen much of either, but Office, I don't know much about either show. Okay, Dark Nightwing, but you gotta make a choice, buddy. We got Kaizen, both you and Kaizen say you don't know much about the show, but he says The Office has to go. What do you say has to go? I'm going to vote for Parks and Recreation just so we're clear. Because my wife would probably hang my testicles from the ceiling lamp if I voted otherwise. So there is that. Oh, but The Office is going. The Office is going. Well, at least I voted correctly. My testicles will not be hanging from any ceiling lamp. Excuse me. So Parks and Recreation was 66% at 52,200 votes. And The Office was at 34% at 27,400 votes. So apparently the majority thinks Parks and Recreation is a lot worse than The Office. The next one is, which I have not seen either one of, and I don't know if you guys have either, but it's Scandal versus How to Get Away with Murder. So what do you guys think? I have no opinion on this one. So it is entirely up to you. Wish there wasn't such a lag on this goddamn thing. Because I feel like there's a lag. Because you guys are responding in a timely fashion, but it's just like, it's late for me. So we have one for Scandal. We have Kaizen. Let's throw out Scandal. Okay, we'll throw out Scandal. Scandal, we are all right. 45,000 votes say Scandal at 61%. So, which must go next is Riverdale, which I believe is the show based on the Archie comics, but I guess it's a very gritty version of it. And The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which I guess is the equivalent of the Sabrina the Teenage Witch. like a dark, like these are two dark takes. So see, you understand they're comparing two shows that are very similar to see which one would you prefer, sort of idea. So yeah, we threw out Scandal. We threw out Scandal. It's a scandal that we threw out Scandal, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to go grab another drink. And don't worry, guys, I won't end the live stream just yet. We'll finish the quiz, then we'll end the live stream. But the two options, just so we're clear, are Riverdale, based off the Archie comics, and The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, based off Sabrina the Teenage Witch. The next set, which I'll leave you with, is Grey's Anatomy or Law and Order Special Victims Unit. So since there's a bit of a delay, I'll leave you with both of those. And then I want a consensus between Dark Knight Wing XL and Kaizen 122K before I get back. And drink responsibly, children. All right, let's get this party started. Let's see. So, both of you said The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina because it isn't Charmed. 90s Charmed. Second one. Okay, so we want to get rid of The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. That's a 50-50 split. Though, actually, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina lose or win, or yeah, we won because it's 38,200 votes against 37,900 votes. How's that a 50-50 split? Anyways, I didn't do the math, so. And then the next one, both of you said Law and Order, I believe. No, you both. Oh, sorry, you both said Grey's Anatomy gotta go. Which is, it's fair. Grey's Anatomy, actually, we lost, ladies and gentlemen. We lost because Grey's Anatomy only had 31,300 votes at 42%, while Law and Order had 58% at 43,100 votes. So we kind of lost that one. The next set is Jane the Virgin or This Is Us. This Is Us being an incredible show. Well, not an incredible show, but it took the world by a storm. I haven't actually watched it myself, but I know a lot of the actors in it, and I'm thinking, this show gotta be good, but I've never actually sat down and watched a single episode. So, and my wife, of course, being Latina, she has made me watch every episode of Jane the Virgin. So, I might be a little biased. Though, to be fair, I love Milo Ventimiglia, who is in This Is Us. Though I haven't seen it, I think he's a fantastic actor. I watched him during his tenure on Gilmore Girls when he first started. So, I'm a little tit for tat. So you guys got to decide this. Okay, so Jane the Virgin we get from Dark Knight. Dark Knight said the first one. Kaizen, I need your response, man. Come on, man. So this is a problem. As I said, there's a slight delay. There definitely is a slight delay because I know for a fact that you guys are on the ball with me. I am not blaming you. I know it's not your internet. So we get one for Jane the Virgin and one for This Is Us. So I'm the deciding factor this time. Oh, damn. I'm going to have to go with This Is Us because I got to go with This Is Us. Because Milo Ventimiglia can't save a whole show. This Is Us. 52%. Okay. 37,500 votes for This Is Us. And 48% at 34,900 votes for Jane the Virgin. Okay, here's the big one, guys. Here's the one that I really wanted to think about. Game of Thrones versus Breaking Bad. Fucking go. Because this, I think Lord of the Rings is better than Game of Thrones, but it doesn't mean Game of Thrones is bad. And Breaking Bad was so goddamn good. Breaking Bad was so... Like, I love Sons of Anarchy, Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones. They all came... Like, they were all in their, like, mid-season. Like, they were all... Around the same time, that was HBO and its claim. Spartacus around that time. Like, I'd wager Spartacus against every one of these shows. But Game of Thrones versus goddamn Breaking Bad. Personally, I think I have to give it to Breaking Bad. Only because they killed off the best guy ever, Ed Stark, at the beginning of season 1. So if you had season 1 where Ed Stark didn't die, Game of Thrones would clearly take it. But yeah, Breaking Bad. So yeah, Game of Thrones got to go. And this is an upset. Breaking Bad is 60% with 43,400 votes to go. Game of Thrones is at 40%. 28,000. I mean, it's still relatively close. But still, I expected Game of Thrones, especially after that abysmal season 8 I heard about, to be bad. Yeah, guys, you definitely need to go watch Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is an incredible show. Suits is another great show. Which must go? Orange is the New Black or Sex Education. Now, I have not seen Orange is the New Black, but I did watch the first season of Sex Education. In my opinion, Sex Education could go, but I don't know anything about Orange is the New Black either than that a lot of women like it, similar to 50 Shades of Grey. But unlike 50 Shades of Grey, which I bought, owned, read, I don't know anything about Orange is the New Black because I haven't watched it, so. And you know what? I say that, but I am literally, if you guys can see this, I don't know if you can. I'll check the OBS feed because I'm not looking at myself. But this says literally Game of Thrones on it. And I drink and I know things. It's a Tyrion Lannister mug. So that's kind of ironic that I would vote against Game of Thrones while drinking out of his mug. Ooh, so we got, let's see what we got here. We got Orange is the New Black and a Sex Education. Ooh, I'm the deciding vote. Of course, I'm the live streamer. I'm the man in charge. So, let's get rid of Orange is the New Black. Only because I haven't seen it. It's fine. Apparently, I'm totally wrong because 63% said get rid of the fucking Sex Education at 43,900 votes. So, Which must go? The next one. Oh, this is a pretty good one for any of you 90s people. Which must go? Boy Meets World or Full House? Now, I prefer Boy Meets World, but I've never actually really watched... All my friends were into Boy Meets World and Full House. I've never seen an episode of Full House in my life. And I only watched Boy Meets World for a handful of episodes. So what do you guys think? In the meantime, I will text the wife, ask her how her day was, because that is what you should do. I don't care if you're married or not, guys. Any girl that you're having sex with, that you think you're having a good time with, if you're whatever, I don't know what kids are doing these days, but girlfriends, dating, fiance, whatever, always ask them. Always, in the day and age of technology, always text them a good morning, text them a good night, and always, whenever they say like, well, I'm home now, if they ever text you something like, I got home now, made it home, anything like that, always say, hey, well, how was your day? Key to a good relationship. So Boy Meets World, Boy Meets World. Ah, you fuckers. Full House is terrible. But clearly got to get rid of Boy Meets World because you guys voted. And I'm not grim up in here. I'm not grim. I don't go, well, the Shogun rules. No, I said vote. We're all three equal. 33% apiece, right? So I voted, and it's 53% did say Boy Meets World. So that's really close, though. 53 to 47. Which must go? We have Sex and the City and Girls. Now, I have only seen one episode of Sex and the City, and I didn't even know Girls was a show. So, what do you guys think? And now I'm getting comments on my YouTube channel. Okay. I'll respond to those later. Anybody who is in here who is commenting on my YouTube channel, some of you might know, but I take quite a bit of time to respond to that stuff, so... Both are garbage according to Kaizen. Dark Knight and Kaizen, though, both say Girls, so we're going to go with Girls. And Girls is 79%, so yeah, we don't even need to go over those numbers. Which must go? So there are four more to go through, guys. Four more. Or three more. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, four more. Which must go? Stranger Things or Big Little Lies? Now, I've heard a lot of things about Stranger Things that make it great, but I watched a couple episodes and hated it. So, I'm of the unpopular opinion. And, yeah. Kylo Ren, of course, we love Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren is absolutely fantastic. Of course we love Kylo Ren. Why wouldn't we love Kylo Ren? Second one. Stranger Things overhyped. Alright. Stranger Things it is. Big Little Lies takes it with 69%. 69. I know where they were going with that. Which must go? Rick and Morty or BoJack Horseman? I'm assuming everyone's going to vote. Even though I haven't really watched much of either. I'm assuming with the hype of Rick and Morty, everybody's going to vote BoJack Horseman. I'll wait for a response, but I'm quite confident. I'm quite confident. But you guys might surprise me. It's happened before. Okay, so we got a... Oh, Griever's throwing his mitts into the ring. Where you been? Where you been this whole live stream? Well, I mean, you were here earlier, so... Rick and Morty, BoJack Horseman, BoJack... So depressing, so it's good? Wait... BoJack Horseman is so depressing, so it's good? It's like too real and the main character is a horse? Okay, well, I'm getting two BoJacks and I'm of the opinion BoJack, so 68% said BoJack, man. I am sorry. Which must go? The next one is Black Mirror and Handmaid's Tale. All I know is I hate the bitch from Handmaid's Tale. So, what are we working with here? Greek says, sorry, no, at work, just popping in here and there. Oh, it's fine, dude. It's fine. I did not know. It's all good. I made this at an opportune time. To be fair to me, it's 12:21 a.m. So, if it's the middle of the night, I'm doing this on the fly. It was meant to just wait for the One Punch Man chapter, but it came out really quick, so. And then people jumped in and talked about stuff, and I enjoyed that, so it was cool. So Kaiser says Black Mirror, Dark Knight. I need an opinion. Either you or Greek. I need an opinion. Can't just be. There we go. So two people saying Black Mirror, but I hate the bitch from Handmaid's Tale, so I hate that you made me vote for that, guys. 56% said the Handmaid's Tale has to go. So even though I voted for Black Mirror, it had to go. It had to go, guys. The last one before we end this live stream, was The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. Oh my god. Well, reality television is so goddamn bad. We all know it. It's terrible. Survivor. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. All of it. It's all terrible. And The Bachelor and Bachelorette are no exception. So, which one do you guys think should go? Because honestly, I don't care. Kaizen, no, I have not. And yes, Kaizen, kill both of them. I agree. I wish I could vote for both of them, but I can't. So you guys need to. The second one. Okay. So the second one. So, with the only vote ready, The Bachelorette is 52% and needed to go. There we go. That is the end of the quiz. We have spoken, ladies and gentlemen. We have spoken to the BuzzFeed lords above. And we have delivered them the creditable opinions of what is good and what is not. So there you go. Anyways, guys, if there's nothing else, I'll wait a couple minutes because I know there's a slight lag, like probably 20-30 seconds. I know there's a slight lag, but if there's nothing else to discuss, I'll be ending the stream here now. I went beyond. Thank you both to Dark Nightwing XL and Kaizen for giving me the 2 thumbs up with the whole beer thing. That was nice. And I even went and got a second beer, so I went above and beyond. Appreciate it. Anime version would be much better. Of what? The Bachelor? I mean, potentially, but almost anything can be better than The Bachelor. So, you know, Kaiser says, good night. I'll prove Lightspeed Ludishell on the Discord some other time. To be fair, that dude literally has the grace of Flash. We can argue Flash, sure, anytime. Because Flash indicates light speed, and I'll concede to that fact. I will. Merlin being able to teleport, not so much because she can't teleport 8 times around the world, so not light speed in my opinion. But it'd be like Goku, he can instant transmission, so you know. But can he fly as fast as the instant transmissions? You know what I mean. But anyways, so that's everything. I don't know who else is in the chat, but thank you very much to who else did we have at the very beginning? Let me scroll up. We had Kaizen 122K. We had One Nation Army 498. We had Josha Anki. We had Marcus Taylor. I probably butchered that name. We had Saito Zero. We had Fanboy. We had my YouTube channel. We had Dark Knight Wing XL. We had Light Ruler 003. We had Joseph Thomas. We had Snapback Pirates. We had Keishan Prime. We had Josh Mickens, and I think I didn't miss anybody. Just to be clear. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the live stream. Hope everybody enjoyed. It's meant to just be a quick one with the One Punch Man release and stuff, but apparently it turned into a bigger thing. Not that I mind. If you guys like the live stream, of course, bring it to your friends, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and maybe I'll do this more frequently if I get enough, views and enough hype to do this again. Because I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy answering your questions. I enjoy the discussion in the live chat. That's half of why I do a live stream. I want the live chat booming, bumping, all that good stuff. So, that being said, we'll see you back here next time. Peace out. Drink responsibly.